How's everyone doing? Cafe Artichoke. I'm waiting for Vanna White to retire. I am Veronica Bozzesti. I'm from Portland Radio Project, KSFL LP, Portland Radio Project, 99.1 and PRP.FM. We have joined forces with this amazing collection of people here at Artichoke Music to put together some really wonderful evenings of local music, Pacific Northwest singer-songwriters, and we kind of stuck with the whole idea of having our artists be ladies because we've had kind of a tough year. I think that we deserve a little time on the stage, right? Well, I'm not going to waste any time, but I will tell you that those of you that are here at Artichoke Music, thank you so much for being here. Whilst the performers are on the stage, please do not use this restroom. Go out to the lobby and head out that way. And keep your cell phones down if you don't mind. But if you want to take a little picture or something like that, that's okay. I'm sure you wouldn't mind. Yeah, pictures are all right. Not of me, though. I don't have a good side. Okay. And we're also live streaming tonight on the PRP airwaves. So this is going out to the world, actually. So everybody should say hi, Mom, because you're all on the radio right now. So keep it clean. Keep it clean. All right. Our first amazing performer, artist, musician is this beautiful lady standing next to me, Eugenia Riot. It's kind of an evening of alter egos, but I will let her explain what that means. And let's get the party started. Welcome, Eugenia Riot.
Thanks, Veronica. Days keep slipping and I keep skipping the steps I need to take. This whole life might pass me by to a tune I didn't make. Love is gone, it's been so long. At your feet, my song is sour and lacking power. I've all but gone to sea. But in my wild dream, I'm dancing across all the keys, waltzing through life chromatically. I've never agreed. Is my vision a futile mission, a kamikaze flight? Has my divine window of time been closed and locked up tight? Can I recover from hurting another I used to have and hold? Alchemize my dirty lies into a band of gold. 'Cause in my wild dream, I'm dancing across all the keys, walking through life chromatically. I've never missed a beat. I've never missed a beat. Thank you. Thanks for the intro, Veronica. I'm really glad that you reminded us all that we are on the radio right now, because the radio does have very strict rules for what things you can and cannot say. There's a list of words that are not allowed on the radio, or else the radio host will get fined lots of money. So even though I knew that we were streaming, it's good to be reminded so that I don't slip up and accidentally say something that's not allowed. Okay, good to know. I have been informed of the words that you're not allowed to say on the radio once upon a time, and I believe I remember them all. So I won't say any of those words. I'll tell you later. Okay. Luckily, none of those words are in any of the songs that I'm gonna sing tonight. This is a song I wrote earlier this year. It's called Aimless Love. Aimless love, I tried you on the phone today, you did not pick up. Was this the weekend you're away? Don't wanna be too much, just called to say hi. There's no need to reply. I can get by on aimless love. Aimless love, you try me on the phone today, I do not pick up. It's hard to think of what to say on an empty cup. So try me in the morning time, I'll be feeling more alive. Then we can carry on with aimless love. All I want to be is the sun, your number one fire, and the thing you depend on. I want your rose to bloom, your limbs to move in my direction. But we're both acting so cool, too cool for school. But girl, I wanna learn all about you. Haven't you had enough of this frightened hesitation? Aimless love, I'll try you on the phone again. Maybe you pick up, but if not, then it's okay. I will rise above this ever-present loneliness, this thing I've come to know the best, this endless feeling of aimless love. Thanks so much. Due to the intimate nature of this show, I'm going to be playing some more mellow, low-key songs that I don't play a lot often. The last show I played was up in Washington in a rowdy Irish bar. It was really fun, but there was a lot of chatter and ambient noise, and so some of the lyrics get lost, and some songs I don't find to be appropriate to play in places where people aren't really attentive, So thank you for being an attentive audience. This is a song I wrote a few years ago, kind of from the perspective of an old coworker of mine. His name is Carlos. He's from Mexico, and he was a dishwasher at a restaurant I used to work in, and he experienced an assault and came into work the next day, and he had a black eye and told me the story of what had happened, and we kind of like shared a really emotional moment, and I just felt for him and his kind of plight as an immigrant and experiencing violence, and so I wrote this song, and it goes out to him. feel like an old man at age 59, so far from home. I've done more than my time, but the family keeps growing and money's tight. God knows when I'll ever be done. The number of years that I've been away equals the number of grandkids that play in pictures that sometimes get sent my way. I miss them, though I've not held a one. My back, how it aches underneath this brace, but I'm only as good as my dishwashing pace. Got this brand new shiner upon my face. Guess I'll know next time to run. You, where do you come from? You, where do you go at night? I've been working for 17 hours, oh, and I don't have it in me to fight. That one simple rule we're all taught to live by has been tarnished beyond a point you recognize, but you might find some gold if you put in the time to ask me, what is your name? Look in my eyes, see the tears coming out, and tell me that we're not the same way deep down. Our hearts need more love than they're getting right now. No wonder we both feel afraid. You, where do you come from? You, where do you go at night? I've been working for 17 hours, oh, and I don't have it in me to fight. Thanks. This next song is called Here in New Orleans. I wrote it when I was in New Orleans in January 2020. It was like the last place I went before I couldn't go anywhere for a while. You know, for obvious reasons. The pandemic. Okay, you're with me, right? Oh, that thing. Yeah, this song is about one of my favorite places in America, but if you listen closely, you'll find that it's actually about a guy. Hello from where I am, way down in Louisiana. Happy birthday's all I wrote to say until I got to thinking about how nice it would be to have you here with me. Going round this crazy town, there's so much out there to see. The wildlife in the quarter, colorful disorder, the atmosphere of drunken cheer, a thrill on every corner. They've got a real nice Mai Tai at latitude 29, but I'd drink anything long as you were in the bar stool beside mine. Come meet me someday here in New Orleans. I'll paint your nails we'd have ourselves a time. They say Frenchman's turning into the new bourbon. We should feel the magic here while it's still occurring. Old tree roots upheaving, sidewalks so uneven, walking free and constantly right on the verge of falling. Come meet me someday here in New Orleans. I'll paint your nails purple, gold, and green. If you'd care to wind your wandering path with mine, I can't help but think we'd have ourselves a time. By water, hold me tight as the current has her way with us. Thank you. Well, the name of the next song is October. However, it does mention the month of November, which we currently find ourselves in. Yes, today is actually, if you're one who keeps track of days and dates, it's really easy not to these days. Yeah. Maybe it's always been easy to lose track of dates. But anyway, today's 11/11. And 11 happens to be my favorite / lucky number. I just think it's a really cool number. My birthday is also in the month of November. I had a really good 11th year of life. My age 11, I think I peaked at 11. I was really thriving that year. I've had really great years since then, but it's just really it's really hard to top playing Little Orphan Annie in the musical Annie, you know? Like, I don't think I'm ever going to top that experience. Yeah. 11 was a good year. The sun will come out, but it won't come out. I think it's gonna rain again. So I don't want to get your hopes up by singing the sun will come out tomorrow when it's just a lie. Metaphorically, though, the sun will come out tomorrow. Hopefully. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, October. That's where we are. It's 11/11. 11 is a cool number. It's a prime number. You can't divide it by anything besides 1 and itself. Yeah, it's like 10. It's really, a really standard number. A lot of things are based on it. 12 has like its whole identity as a dozen. It's like its own term. But 11's just like it's not a teen. Anyway, I've gone on too long, but I think 11 is just a really cool number. And the song is called October. And it also mentions November, which is the month we find ourselves in, the 11th month of the year. Don't forget about October. Oop, that's what's wrong. Don't forget about October. Don't forget all the things we said. Say goodnight with words so tender, and her eyes with cheeks so red. Don't forget about November. Don't forget all the things we did. Though our fire is now an ember, could we light it up again? I've tried my hand at letting go. Let months go by without a hello. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's right. Sometimes I'm so happy to be spending the night alone. But then I think about October and about all the things we said. My heart cries it can't be over, though my head knows it's for the best. But then I think about November and about all the things we did. Surely you'd become my other, and I your sweet passerine. Now I could find another guy. There are plenty out there would love a try, but love's a trial, a game of chance, and I'd bet my whole pile on this romance right here. So maybe in some future October we'll come up with more things to say. Take a chance on starting over. Won't hold my breath, but I'll hold a place. Then maybe in that next November we'll come up with more things to do. But for now, I hope you'll remember that's all I can ask of you. Thank you. So I'm Eugenia Riot, and by that I mean that is my stage name, my music project name. My real name's Lee Jones. I've lived in Portland now for about 8.5 years. I've been in a couple different bands since I've been here. Crow in the Canyon is one of them. The other one's 5-letter word. Woo! So Crow in the Canyon ended several years ago. 5-letter word, we just decided to come to an end as a band. Everybody's on good terms, don't worry. We're all just kind of going in different directions. One of my former bandmates is here in the audience, Megan. She's my former bandmate from 5-letter word, but also my current bandmate in Eugenia Riot sometimes. Obviously not tonight. That's the beauty with having like a kind of ambiguous name like Eugenia Riot. I'm Eugenia Riot when I'm playing solo. I play with a band, and we are Eugenia Riot. So sometimes she's in Eugenia Riot. Sometimes it's just me. Anyway, I have an album in the pipeline. I've recorded it. It is to be released sometime in the year 2023. And I'm going to play the titular track. If you're not familiar with the word titular, it basically just means title track. I just like saying the word titular on the radio because it's dangerously close to a word that you're not allowed to say on the radio. Yes. But you can say titular. This is the title track off of my upcoming record called Can't Wait to Miss You. Are you squirming in your seat, Veronica? If you come and knock it, I might crack the door. But don't you go expecting me to let you in. You might wonder why I cannot give you more. But I could tell you, but I don't know where to begin. Come on now, let's have us some fun. Ain't a little better than none. I'll take you to the deepest part of the shallow end. So if you come and knock it, honey, you should know sooner or later I will have to go. But I can't wait to miss you. No, I can't wait to miss you. Can't wait to miss you. If you come and knock it, I might show you around. But don't get comfy, 'cause you won't be moving in. Darling, what's your pleasure? Let's have a lovely drown and make this love last just as long as the gin. Come on now, let's have us some fun. Ain't a little better than none. I'll take you to the deepest part of the shallow end. So when you come and knock it, honey, now you know. Believe me when I say I'll have to go. But I can't wait to miss you. No, I can't wait to miss you. Can't wait to miss you. I like the idea better than the real thing. I like the idea better than the real thing. I like the idea better than the real thing. I like the idea better than the real thing. I can't wait to miss you. 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 Thank you. Got a few more. This next one, I think it's the most recent song I wrote. I wrote it out of blind frustration over certain things that are happening in our country right now. It's another one of those songs that I haven't played very often because it's one that doesn't really fit into the context of a rowdy bar. It's only for those who are nice enough to listen respectfully. So this is a song called Lucky. Evacuate the building, we heard as our hearts sank. But it was just a bomb threat called in as a prank. Mom's been so worried since that day in '99. What a relief, I graduated alive. He is a vicious and misguided teen. Shouldn't be wielding such a deadly machine. But I guess we cannot take away his right. So kids cross their fingers and hope not to die. I shouldn't have to call myself lucky for these things I haven't been through. But with so many others not as lucky, well, I guess I do. Here in Oregon, my body is mine. And in any case, I have the means to cross state lines. Could have been born another station and place. So my good luck just means it's all a disgrace. Shouldn't have to call myself lucky for these things I haven't been through. But with so many others not as lucky, well, I guess I do. I am a woman, and that's how I feel. No one's ever questioned whether I was real. How can a human being so offend? You grab the wheel and drive them to a dead end. I shouldn't have to call myself lucky for these things I haven't been through. But with so many others not as lucky, well, I guess I do. I shouldn't have to call myself lucky for these things I haven't been through. But with so many others not as lucky, well, I guess I do. Thank you. All right, we'll lighten it up here a little bit. Next, I'll sing a song called 170 Delancey, which is an address in New York City. I lived in New York for 9 years. That's where I went to college. So it's a home of sorts, but it's a crazy place. I'm excited to be going back there briefly in December. I'm going to play a show with my former / current / future bandmate, Megan. Yes. This next song, kind of like the New Orleans one, it's like the guise is that it's a song about a place, but it's really a song about a person. Hello, lover, hello, friend. Don't know when I'll see you again. Though I have stamp and envelope, you will not be receiving this note. Ours is a tie that cannot bind, so I stay ever gentle on your mind. You hold the key to my front door, but I'll never see inside yours. I'd send you a letter if I knew that it would be delivered to only you, but you don't live alone in apartment 3 of 170 Delancey. New York feels like home to me, and all at once a fantasy, not unlike these stolen nights, impossible and impossibly right. I'll look you up next time I go, hoping you're not out on the road. Though I know come closing time, you'll go your way and I mine. I'd send you a letter if I knew that it would be delivered to only you, but you don't live alone in apartment 3 of 170 Delancey. There's a man a mile away, wishing to make bright my day. I don't have the heart to let him down, 'cause you took it with you when you left town. And so I write down 14 lines, having to do with warmer times, leaving the surface barely scratched. That's how I keep you coming back. I'd send you a letter if I knew that it would be delivered to only you, but you don't live alone in apartment 3 of 170 Delancey. I'd send you a letter and more besides. I'd let this loving out from where it now hides, but you don't live alone in apartment 3 of 170 Delancey. I'd send you a letter if I knew that it would be delivered to only you, but you don't live alone in apartment 3. No, you don't live alone. Thank you. I'll just play 2 more for you. That last one, 170 Delancey, there's a music video that goes along with it that I filmed during the pandemic here in town. It features me jumping on around doing choreography amongst different mailboxes around Portland, Oregon. Oh, thank you. In the south of France, some velvet pants. You've done enough, I wish you luck. A fancy car, a secret bar, it's all too much, your part's been cut. And even though the night is cold, and even though I'm getting old, I'll wait until the record holder's beaten at last. So won't you come forward, step up to the line. Won't you come forward? I want someone I can call mine. A famous band, 3 pairs of hands. It's all too much. I'll be in touch. And the kindest eyes, no disguise, but it's not right. Drive safe, good night. And even though the night is cold, and even though I'm getting old, I'm holding out until the mold gets broken at last. So won't you come forward? Step up to the line. Won't you come forward? I want someone I can call mine. And even though the night is cold, and even though I'm getting old, I'll know it when I see the gold appearing at last. So won't you come forward? Step up to the line. Won't you come forward? I want someone I can call mine. Someone I can call mine. I want someone to be mine. Thank you. I'll do one more. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll get Sarah. Is it Sasa? Not Sasa. Sasa Fox coming up next. Stick around. Thanks so much for having me. I'm Lee. You can call me Eugenia Riot. I've got an email list over yonder in the merch area, along with some stickers. I will be launching a Kickstarter campaign very soon to help me finish paying for all the things that come with releasing a record. So if you're interested in supporting me in that way, please sign up for the email list, and I'll let you know when that happens. Thanks again. Thanks to Artichoke and Portland Radio Project for having me. I saw you at the protest from behind. I didn't say hi, though it crossed my mind. You see, I was having a good day, feeling fine, 'cause I just read a book by this self-help guy. He taught me so much, like how I can change, how meditation can rewire the brain. So I think I'm finally kinda sorta on the right path, and maybe there's a world in which you'd like to know that. I know it's off the table. I know you are not able to let me in again, but see, I can't get you out of me. You're tattooed on my insides just like a song, never to be removed. I thought I had the answer, but I was wrong. I didn't have a clue. And if there's no tomorrow after tonight, you never know. Can we try again in the next life? Sometimes I get an ache in my left wrist, and it makes me wonder about everything I've missed. Like, what are your thoughts on Father of the Bride? What tracks would you keep if there were only two sides? And other times I'm reminded that one of us could die. It would really be a shame not to have said goodbye. And speaking of shame, that's something I'm working through, trying to forgive myself for what I did to you. I know it's off the table. I know you are not able to let me in again, but see, I can't get you out of me. You're tattooed on my insides just like a song, never to be removed. I thought I had the answer, but I was wrong. I didn't have a clue. And if there's no tomorrow after tonight, you never know. Can we try again in the next life? Can we try again? Can we try again? Can we try again? No. Can we try again? Thanks so much. See you next time.
Eugenia, Riot. Titillating. See, two can play at that game. Yeah. 7 years on the radio, I've managed to never curse. I'm not gonna. I know. Yeah. If you know me, you know that really is very difficult. So I've had to get creative with some words too. Like bitchin' is one of my favorite words to say on the air. I love it. Thank you so much, Lee. Yeah. Well, up next is Sasa Fox, as Lee has indicated. Sasa's very sparkly tonight, and we like that. We like a sparkle. In the meantime, I wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of how this all kind of came together. Again, I'm Veronica with Portland Radio Project. We've partnered up with these fabulous folks here at Artichoke Music. Shelly is behind the bar slinging the cocktails tonight, so please, everybody, tip Shelly. Yeah. Yes. Gary and Gina working the magic with the sound, and that sexy young man by the door whose name I do not know is taking. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you. He's doing a great job taking the tickets. Anyway, we're having a wonderful night tonight. Portland Radio Project and Artichoke Music kind of partnered up. We both are, supporting the local music community. Something that PRP does is we play a local artist every 15 minutes. That's one of the reasons it was really important for us to curate this type of showcase and really provide a stage for some emerging and independent artists. Something that I spoke of a little bit earlier was this entire series has been all female driven. So all of the performers that have taken part in Listen Up have been female performers. And I think that's a really wonderful testament to the talent that we have here in Portland and to us ladies, because we kind of rock. Yeah, we do. I like Eugenia Riot. I like that name. Can I steal it? Can I become part of the band? Can I become part of the band? There we go. I don't know. I don't know. I'll not curse. How's that sound? Okay, I like it. We at Portland Radio Project, we're a nonprofit community-based radio station, so let me tell you what that means. That means that we can't do the things that we do, which is support our music community, without listener support. We are a part of this year's Willamette Week Give Guide, which is a huge fundraising platform for nonprofit organizations. And right now, we are all fundraising to hopefully raise collectively over 200 nonprofits, almost $8 million. These nonprofits range from the Oregon Humane Society all the way down to micro nonprofits like Portland Radio Project. I bring all this up because we would love to continue to be able to bring these kind of evenings to all of you wonderful folks that are here at Artichoke Music, and all the wonderful folks that are at home listening to PRP.FM, because tonight is live streamed, and we're also getting it on YouTube and Facebook. So it's all going out into the world. All of it is happening out in the world, and we're very proud of that. I think that we're ready. Are we ready? Sparkly? Okay. All right, well, this gal has a lot of irons and a lot of different creative fires. As I mentioned earlier, it's kind of an evening of alter egos. I'm going to have to think of one for myself now, yeah. So Sarah is actually a part of Fox and Bones, an amazing duo here in Portland. She's got her Sarah Wild, which is her kind of, rockin' for everybody on the radio. I'm doing the rocker hands right now. But this is a different little creative outlet. So let's bring to the stage the sparkly one, Sasa Fox.
Yep. Of course. I have so many things.
So many things.
Adjusting things, picking up guitars. Give me 1 second here. So I was a broadcast major in college, and so knowing that I'm making dead air right now on the radio is killing me. I'm like, this is not supposed to happen. But anyway, I'm so happy to be here. My name is Sasa Fox. My name has been Sasa Fox for about a month, so it's kind of a new alter ego to me. And I'm really excited to be sharing some new music. As Veronica mentioned, Fox and Bones is my main project. And are you getting my thing for me? Thank you so much. So start talking and then plug at some point. Doing everything out of order. So anyway, my main band Fox and Bones has been going on for about 7 years, and we've toured all over the world. But I was also in that band with a romantic partner that is no longer my romantic partner, and we still work together amazingly. He's definitely my. Are you just hearing that news for the first time? And now we've been very secret about it because people are sad about that kind of thing. That's me, yeah. It is. It doesn't seem to be. Am I going to have this problem again? Are you getting a signal for my guitar? Shoot. Yes. Yep. I'm not sure. You know what? I might have to borrow your guitar. I don't know why it's not. Or are we going to mic it? Okay. Fun. Good times. This is starting off great, you guys. Love this guitar is new, and it's given me so many problems already. It's really such a bummer. But anyway, as I was saying, I was breaking the news, the Fox and Bones, that we are not romantically together. But we are still together creatively, and we are moving full speed ahead with all of the things. He's my best friend. We're creative partners, and we will always be. And so, but I started writing songs about a year ago that didn't really feel like they fit any of my projects. I have a rock band, and I have a folk duo. And I was writing these very emotional pop songs And so Sarah, I can't even remember my own name. Sasa Fox started from that, from having this like third style of music that I wanted to write. And if you know me at all, you know that I can't ever stick to one thing. I have so many different hobbies and passions, and so this is just another thing to kind of add to the list. So when this first song that I'm going to play is actually the first song that I wrote for this project. And you know, I was thinking it was before Scott and I had started really moving towards breaking up, but we knew it was going to happen. And I was thinking so much about how, you know, in our band, you know, he played the guitar. I let him take the lead in a lot of ways, which is weird because that's not normally my style at all. And I realized how much I'd been kind of hiding behind him because it was easier to not have to do certain things. And but I realized that as hard as it is to get back out there and do it on your own again, it felt really important for me. It felt like a big step in my evolution as a person. And so this song is about wanting to step out of the shadows and be in the limelight. It's called Understudy. All right, you guys are gonna have to let me know how the guitar sounds for you. Oh, I'm also gonna need a tuner. You don't happen to have like a little, I know mine's in the guitar case, but I don't want anyone to have to find it. I'm not receiving a signal at all on my pedal board. And yet we persist, but this is gonna drive me nuts if it's out of tune. I think I might have just lost a little bit of myself in the monitors too. Check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. Okay, perfect. So I can just like put the capo on the end of the. If you want to borrow my guitar, you're welcome to. Honestly, where exactly am I looking? I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh, there it is. Okay. And it turns green, I'm guessing. Okay, great, amazing. It is, yeah, that's what I'm like, okay. If I see it turn green, we're good. Go in the right direction. We're all in this together. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. Teamwork. All right, this is Understudy.
Take a wheel right out of my hands. And I don't wanna be a passenger watching the world pass by. Baby, I wanna try.
Sorry, I move a lot. This is I'm probably gonna have to switch guitars.
I've been getting good at running me into the ground, pushing you away to keep you coming around. And I've been staring out the window instead of looking into the mirror. Now I'm seeing it clear. And I got a front row seat, but someone else is playing the part written for me, waiting in the wings to take the stage where I belong. And someday it's gonna be my name on the marquee. Hey, I don't wanna be the understudy. No, I don't wanna be the understudy. And it's setting me free. Oh, oh, 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 maybe I have been hiding, letting myself fade into the background, giving my time do the wrong things. But now I know who I wanna be. I belong in the spotlight, I'm ready to take what's mine. And now I see this was made for me. And I got a front row seat, but someone else is playing the part written for me, waiting in the wings to take the stage where I belong. And someday it's gonna be my name on the marquee, and it's setting me free. Ooh, oh, oh, it's setting me free. Ooh, oh, oh, it's setting me free. Ooh, oh, oh, 'cause I don't wanna be the understudy. Hey, I don't wanna be the understudy.
Thank you very much. All right, how is the guitar? Is it loud enough, or should I switch? Okay, it sounds good? Great. If it sounds good to you guys, it's probably easier for me to just keep on rolling. So this next song is a song that I wrote also at the beginning of the year. This song is about a boyfriend that I had like 15 years ago, which I know sounds crazy. Like, why am I still even thinking about this person? But I do have a reason. It's not out of nowhere. We've all had the relationship that like screwed us up, right? Like, okay. I thought you said no. I was like, okay, lucky, must be nice. Let me live your life. So mine was when I was 19. I had been dating this guy in high school. He followed me to college. He was a year younger. And when we first were at college together for the first 4 months, like things started to fall apart. And it ended with him cheating on me, telling me he cheated on me while also telling me he was breaking up with me while I was on vacation over Christmas with my family. Super rude, okay? So I had a really hard time getting over that. I had a really hard time recovering from that relationship. Like, we're talking like 10 years of like actively processing what had happened. And during all of that processing and therapy, and like, you know, I have other things wrong with me. It's not just that. But I process this, and I'm like, why is it so? You know, I had this story that I was this victim and that something had happened to me and that had screwed me up. And through all this processing, I uncovered a repressed memory where I had actually cheated on him first, like 2 months before he cheated on me. And I cheated on him with his fraternity brother in his fraternity house while he was out of town, while I was very drunk, and I had conveniently forgotten about it, because I think I was like, that was bad. That was a bad thing to do. I'm just gonna stuff it into the banks of my memory to the point where I actually forgot that it happened. And so it came up, and I was like, oh my goodness, oh my. Turns out I might have been the bad guy, and I might have actually been the reason for this breakup to happen, because he probably knew. I'm sure he knew, and he didn't say anything for like 2 months, just waiting to see if I would maybe come clean, and I never did. And so this song was kind of like a song that was born of reframing that thing that I thought had happened to me, that I thought I was the victim of, and being able to take some responsibility for my part in it and kind of let it go as a result of that. And so all these years later, I'm writing this song. This is called Bottom of the Ocean.
First time we met was like a waking dream. Fell in love like the actors on the big screen. Made love in the middle of the lake. Didn't know that we were taking on water. Second bottle of wine, we started going down. Mine was fuzzy and a stranger's tongue in my mouth. In the basement on the bed of broken glass. Started going nowhere fast, and still I thought that you would never leave. But some damage ain't fixable, and now I'm seeing you in my dreams. Wishing I could come home, but the house we built is ash now. 'Cause even the unbreakable breaks, and forever always ends the same way. I thought we were unsinkable, but now we're at the bottom of the ocean. I thought that I believed in fate, even when I saw you walking away. Our love was undeniable, and now we're at the bottom of the ocean. Ooh, Now you're married and you seem to be doing well. You're singing songs in the lobby of a fancy hotel. You see me through the window, do a double take. You tell your wife that I was your biggest mistake. I've been running in circles since the day you left, paying for my sins with this regret. And there's no treasure in the wreckage, and there's no treasure in this wreckage, and there's no treasure in the wreckage, and there's no treasure in the wreckage, and there's no treasure in the wreckage. 'Cause even the unbreakable breaks, and forever always ends the same way. I thought we were unsinkable, but now we're at the bottom of the ocean. I thought that I believed in fate, even when I saw you walking away. Our love was undeniable, and now we're at the bottom of the ocean. Thank you.
So you might be wondering why I'm dressed like this. It's because I'm always kind of dressed like this. When I changed my name to Sasa Fox, part of the reason for this name was because I was trying to be as lazy as possible. My Instagram handle is Foxy as Folk and TikTok, and I've amassed a little bit of a following on TikTok for my outfit videos. I started posting like at the beginning of the year, just like putting outfits together and showing people how I put things together, and that was doing well for me. And so I didn't really want to change my handle, and I was like, how can I use Fox still? And Fox and Bones is my other band. So I'm trying to keep this all within the same umbrella here. It's just like one big brand. And so, I I realized that I don't always dress how Portlanders dress. And I decided to lean into that, especially today. But it's funny because it's not always gone well for me. When I first started my last project, Sarah Wild, and I was starting to do like edgier stuff, there was this time I was out playing, and it was actually my first time playing with my partner in Fox and Bones, Scott. And so I was wearing a white wig and like like black leather pants and a black crop top. And I thought I looked pretty cute. And then I went online the next day, and I had a message from this woman who was like, I thought it was really inappropriate that you were dressed like a prostitute. And I was like, I'm sorry? And she was like, yeah, it just really took away from the music. And I was like, okay, well, you're blocked. And I was like, no, thank you. And so I feel like ever since then, I'm just like, I'm leaning in. I'm leaning all the way in. I can't say on the radio what I would say to that lady, but, it looks like this. And another time, I got a note, which please never do this. If there's a tip jar, put tips in it. Only money, okay? One time we were on tour, and somebody put a note in the tip jar that said, your music was really beautiful, but the nose ring took away from it. And I was like, come to Portland. You'll see much more than nose rings. So much boo. It was in California. Goodbye, California. And so as a 34-year-old woman, I like dressed crazier and more scandalous than I ever did in my 20s, because now I'm like, this is who I am, and this is what I'm gonna look like, and I love it. I love that people look at me walking down the street and they're like, why is she dressed like that? I'm like, because this is just at my core, like, who I am. So, anyway, that had no point to the next song at all. Although the next song is called Chances, so it's like, I'm just taking chances all the time. This song is the only one from my band Fox and Bones that I'm going to play tonight. This is actually one of the first songs that I wrote for that project. And it wasn't even intended to be a Fox and Bones song at first. I just kind of wrote it, and then it happened to fit the story of our album. But this song came to me because I had just gotten out of a previous relationship, like less than a month before hopping into this thing again, and didn't feel totally ready, but I knew something was inevitable about it, and I was right. I was definitely right. Scott is definitely like one of my soulmates in this lifetime, and so I'm glad that I went for it, and I'm glad that I took the chance. But this song is kind of about the hesitation when you're like not sure if you're ready, but you know you're gonna do it anyway. It's called Chances. Sorry, I keep forgetting that I'm not plugged in. I can't get too far from the mic.
This ain't the song that I thought I'd be writing tonight. Stop believing in Mr. Right. I don't know what to believe now. Some say, they say it comes down to fate, that you'll know when it walks your way. But this old heart has been around. All I know is I'm not lonely right now. Stars shine above, but I only saw space between, reenacting the same old scene, barely aware of something greater. Went out on a limb, and baby, I bet on you. And when you made your move, the odds were in my favor. Maybe it's time to up my wager. In this life, we're only given so many chances, and I like my chances with you. Here's the truth, it's not like I got nothing to lose. Clean and sober for a month or two, but the addiction could take over. Still I'm on the line, baby, what's your bottom? Whoa. In this life, we're only given so many chances, and I like my chances with you. You say you don't know what you don't know, and I don't know where this road goes, but here's my heart, here's this tortured soul. My money's on something beautiful, 'cause in this life, we're only given so many chances, and I like my chances with you. Ooh, oh, and I like my chances with you.
I'm gonna move over to the piano. Okay. Wow. This is gonna be interesting because I actually need this. Oh no, that actually maybe will work. Oh my God, someone help! I swear I know what I'm doing, you guys. This is my full-time job. I'm not sure what's going on here though. Okay, that'll work. So I'm gonna play a couple songs on the piano. I learned to play the piano. I taught myself to play the piano during the pandemic because I didn't have anything better to do. Fox and Bones was pretty much perpetually on the road up until the pandemic. We were spending sometimes 9 or 10 months a year. We did not have a place to live permanently in town. And we were 3 weeks into a 4-month tour when the pandemic hit, and we had to cancel everything and come home. And we're like, where are we going to go? My parents graciously let us live with them for what they thought was going to probably be a few months and turned out to be a year and a half. And all of a sudden it was like went from being on the road every day, driving, playing shows, to not knowing what the heck to do with myself. And so I'd always wanted to learn to play the piano, and I started to learn during that time. And so a lot of the songs that I wrote for this project, I actually wrote on piano. My piano skills are what they are. And so I don't tend to perform a lot of things, but some of them just hit better when I play them on the piano. And so this is one of them. Now, I know we have at least 2 singers in the audience. Are people willing to sing along with a thing if it's easy? Okay, cool. So it's going to be easy. So basically, you're just going to sing, ah, ah, ah. Can everyone do that? You want to do it with me real quick? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ah, ah, ah. Cool. So you're going to sing through that, and then you're going to keep singing that while I sing the last chorus, and if you want to harmonize, you can. If you want to get, I feel like this is a talented group. I feel like you guys can do it. So this song came, this is not titled or finished because I sat down for a co-write with my friend Nick Talbot of the Talbot Brothers, and then he went on perpetual tour. I haven't seen him since January, and so I was like, someday we'll finish that song, and it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. So I've just been playing it as is. I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but when we got together for the co-write, I was about to go through a breakup, and he was still kind of dealing with a divorce, and so that felt like the obvious subject matter for this next song.
If I made a deal to stick around, would lose myself, or couldn't we work this out? Is this in the cards? I played my hand. I thought your love would make me want to be a better man. And maybe sometimes meant to be doesn't mean to be together. When I feel in too deep, I complain about the weather. I'm spinning out without you now, but only I can love me better. If I wake up without you here, when I recognize who I see in the mirror, when I gave up the years of my youth, but I don't regret the years that I spent loving you. And maybe sometimes meant to be doesn't mean to be together. When I feel in too deep, I complain about the weather. I'm spinning out without you now, but only I can love me better. All right, here's the part. Ah, 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 ooh. And maybe sometimes meant to be doesn't mean to be together. And I feel in too deep, I complain about the weather. I'm spinning out without you now, but only I can love me better. Only I can love me better.
You guys sounded beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, so I know that Artichoke and PRP are both like very welcoming environments to songwriters. So I'm gonna do something that I normally don't do and play a song that I literally finished today. I am not sometimes sure how it goes. So I wrote the first half like a week ago, and that part's good. So I'm just gonna do it because I really love the song. I'm really excited about it, and I feel like it's worth it. So Eugenia, do you call yourself Eugenia with your stage name, or like is Lee better? Okay. Yeah, I wonder that because I'm like, I don't necessarily want people calling me Sasa. The reason it's Sasa is that's what my baby niece calls me. 'Cause when she couldn't say Sarah. But yeah, so you had talked about living in New York for 9 years. I wish I had done that when I was younger because I feel too old for that now. Not that you can't, but I like being able to make money playing music, and I feel like I would have to get a job if I went to New York, and jobs are not for me. Plus, it's like a little overwhelming. Like I love the city, but it like runs me down every time, and because I just can't stop myself from doing everything all the time, and so I just instead come home and write love songs to New York. Now, this song is just like just all these little moments about like how New York is great. But there's also like a lot of ways that New York is not great. And I have a little story about my last trip there. So I got back a week ago, and we were in this basement Airbnb that sucked. Can I say that on the radio? It sucked. It was bad. And there was one night I was trying to fall asleep, and I heard some rustling in my stuff that I knew could only be one thing, and that is a mouse. And so I turn the light on, can't see anything. I'm like looking everywhere for it, no mouse. So I go back to bed, and about 10 minutes later, my friend that was traveling with me, she was sitting in the living area, and she goes, "Oh!" And I was like, "What's up?" And she was like, "There's a mouse in here." I was like, "I knew it." So the mouse, scurries away and like hides behind the fridge, and we never did see it again. A couple days later, I discovered why. I looked under my bed when I was packing. Oh, don't worry, it's not gross. I looked under my bed when I was packing, and I realized what the mouse had gotten into, what it was rustling around in when I heard it. It was a mushroom chocolate. And I'm pretty sure that mouse ate some of that mushroom chocolate, and I'm pretty sure that mouse either died a horrible death or evolved into like a mouse guru that's now leading the mice of New York City to take over, which has been like impending in New York for a long time, So I'm so sorry to New York, or maybe I don't know, maybe he's like a good guru. Let's hope he's like a nice guy. So yeah, that's one of the less cute things about New York, but I do really love it, and I'm gonna attempt to play this song for you guys.
In Prospect Park, someone's promising forever. Jeans and t-shirts in the middle of November. The weatherman says it's warm for this time of year. It's these little moments that I will remember. Met a man on the subway at 3 in the morning. He wanted to tell me I was pretty, but he felt kinda corny. He sang me a jingle he wrote before we parted ways, and I found myself smiling as I got off the train. New York, you got a spell on me, where every moment feels like a movie scene. Pretend we're young and reckless, fall in love like that won't end tomorrow. New York, a city big enough to hold me.
All right, here's the new part.
I always felt I was a little too much, a little too bright, too loud, sit down and shut up. Life made me feel like I was bursting at the seams. And these city streets liberated me. I finally feel like I can breathe. And New York, you put a spell on me, where feels like a movie scene. We're 10, we're young and reckless, fall in love like there's no end tomorrow. New York, a city big enough to hold me.
Okay, different chords. What were the chords?
Okay, so I walk the talk and I sing the songs. I'm in a New York state of mind. What happens here? It's the stratosphere. It's larger than life. Get lost in the crowd, drown everything out, and in that silence you will find that anything is possible here. Ah, there it is.
All right.
New York, you put a spell on me, where every moment feels like a movie scene. Pretend we're young and reckless, fall in love like it won't end tomorrow. New York, a city big enough to hold me. City big enough to hold me. Those city streets liberated me. Ooh. Mm.
Whee! That went better than I was expecting. I think it's just because this room is so good. I don't need to be plugged in. That seems like a hazard for me. All right, so I'm going to play you guys another brand new one that I've never played before. This one I wrote on piano and have transposed to the guitar, so it's going to be another, like, we're working it out together. But this song kind of came recently. I should probably tune. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Okay, so this song I wrote because said ex that I still work with, we're on very, very good terms. He's my best friend. He's the best. But about a month and a half ago, I discovered that he was seeing somebody, at least had been on a couple days with somebody, and I found that out for the first time. And it affected me more than I thought it would. And I went in a little spiral that lasted about 4 days. I was pretty proud of myself. I pushed through it, and I pulled myself out. But I was, because at the same time, I was also, trying to figure out how to release these new songs. I was trying to transpose all of my piano songs to guitar so that I could play them in New York, and touring for the first time alone in 7 years. And so there was a lot happening. There was a lot happening for me. And I just got super triggered about being old and was like, I'm old and I'm washed up and nobody wants me and nobody wants to listen to my music and it's horrible and why am I a pop singer at 34? What is wrong with me? And it was just this whole spiral. And it's interesting because we, as women, we all have a little bit of that. We have society telling us that, when you reach a certain age, you can. These are things that you can and can't do. And we're told that our worth is our attractiveness and a number on a scale, and all of these things that are, frankly, I think a word that I can't say on the radio. BS. They are BS. And so, I'm actively deprogramming all of that in myself and telling myself that I can do whatever I want at any age, and it's supporting people and surrounding myself with people who are doing the same. And so this song was kind of born of that idea, and it's kind of written in the third person about kind of a woman who loses everything and figures out what's next, I guess. It's called She Bought the Lie.
Too old, she said she aged out of the business at the ripe age of 29. She walked down to the top floor office where she spent 15 years of her life. At the end of the day, we're a business, they said, and we gotta make a profit. As if the single wrinkle on her forehead meant she had nothing left to offer. She worries that she's got nothing left. And she cries as she thinks of her younger self and all the big dreams that she had. She bought the lie they told her in the fairy tales, that if you're young and pretty, you'll never lose anyone's love. She sold herself on the magic of a prince's kiss. She hoped it would make her feel like enough. She bought the lie. She bought the lie. Sorry, I gotta move this up. She's too young for you, she cried in the bedroom of the first little house they bought. He'd fallen for someone half his age without giving her a second thought. He wanted someone to keep him warm without asking any questions. He gave up their history for the brand new model who won't make him do his dishes. She bought the lie they told her in the fairy tale, that if you're young and pretty, you'll never lose anyone's love. She sold herself on the magic of a prince's kiss. She hoped it would make her feel like enough. She bought the lie. She bought the lie. Now she that's not how that goes. Now she's been cast out of a kingdom, exiled from a castle she didn't build. This world isn't kind of little girls once the fountain of youth has spilled. But she remembers where she came from, and those lines on her face, they hold wisdom. It's time for her to be her own heroine. She lives the truth she found in her adversity, that we are more than her age or a number on the scale. She sold herself a brand new fantasy, but maybe someday she will rule the world, and she won't buy the lie. She won't buy the lie.
Thank you very much. All right, I have got a couple more songs for you guys. This next song is a song that I wrote. So I was in New York in April for a songwriting retreat, and freshly single, and met this guy, and we met at the songwriting retreat in upstate New York, and then he lived in New York, and so we spent like 4 days in New York together. It was very magical, and I was very stuck on that after it happened, because I was like, you know, the first experience after being in a relationship for like 6.5 years, and you know, it was obviously going to end. It was obviously not going to be like a thing, but you know, that does something to you the first time, like, you know, feeling desired by a new person. So I wrote this song because it was so epic. Like the whole thing was so epic in every way, and I wrote this song being like, you know, trying to process like how much of a movie it felt like, and then we stopped talking like immediately. Like it was not even remotely a thing. But you know, I was in New York recently, and I was like, I wonder what's going on, you know. And he avoided me a lot, but then ended up coming to my show, and being an absolute douchebag. Can I say that on the radio? Oh my God, it's douchebag. He was a douchebag. He's a douchebag, super douchebag. And it made me really mad because this is my favorite song that I've written recently, and I felt like he didn't deserve it. And so then I was like, I guess I'm just not gonna play that song anymore. What a dick. And then I realized it doesn't matter because this song is called Heart of Brooklyn, and it's really, if anything, it's a love story to New York because it's never about the guy. It's always about going to New York and having these peak experiences, and like whoever happens to be there at the time gets my wrath in a loving way. So sucks for him. He showed up at my show, and I didn't play this song purposely because he was there. And then afterwards, he was like, I thought you were going to play the song you wrote about me. And I was like, ew, don't talk to me anymore. I'm done. I'm done. Goodbye. But anyway, the song is good, and I'm really excited about it. I've been working on this in the studio with James Villa. He's a great producer here in Portland, and I will probably be releasing this in the next couple months, hopefully. This is called Heart of Brooklyn, and it's in the wrong key.
I think I'll move to Brooklyn. It's been feeling more like home. Walking up St. Mark's to your Crown Heights brownstone. In the hustle of the city, feeling new, kind of calm. Didn't know what I was missing till you came and said hello. And it took you a New York minute to teach me how to love again. And 1 foot on the platform and 1 foot on the train. We had a taste of Wonderland, but now we're coming down. And I'm waking up in Kansas, hoping we weren't a dream somehow. Out here, everyone's searching for something. You led me right back to me. I got red eyes on the red eye, won't be sleeping on this plane. Been crying since New Jersey when my train pulled away. I thought that I was broken, you saw beauty in the pain. Deep in the heart of Brooklyn, I began to feel whole again. Deep in the heart of Brooklyn, I began to feel whole again. Made it back to Portland, no I didn't miss the rain. But since you broke me open, I got nothing left to blame. And what you sparked inside me's got me roaring like a flame. And when I think of Brooklyn, think about how much I've changed. Got red eyes on the red eye, won't be sleeping on this plane. Been crying since New Jersey when my train pulled away. Thought that I was broken, you saw beauty in the pain. Deep in the heart of Brooklyn, I began to feel whole again. And they say the lights will blind you, but I never seen so clear. Yeah, being there beside you felt like looking in the mirror. And every road that I've been on seemed to lead me here. So I gotta get back to Brooklyn, 'cause I left my heart in Brooklyn. No more red eyes on the red eye, I'll be boarding the next train. I'll fly into New Jersey, will you meet me at the train? The city broke me open, gave me something to believe in. So I'm going back to Brooklyn, 'cause I left my heart in Brooklyn. Said I think I'll move to Brooklyn. Thank you very much. All right. Well, how about two more? Sound reasonable? Sound good? So this next one is the only one that's not mine, but I kind of wrote it. It's a medley, so I wrote it into a medley. But I like playing this one just because it's fun, and I am a big Taylor Swift fan. I have always been. She played at my college in 2008, I want to say, and she played in the. She just had her first album out, and she played in the basketball stadium, and it was just her and a guitar the entire time. Like she was like 16 years old, and she carried that whole show as a 16-year-old girl.
in an arena just with her guitar. And so if anyone ever says that she's not talented, I'm like, But her writing just gets better and better. And when Midnights came out recently, I've written like 4 songs since that album came out because I am just so inspired. And so she's just an artist that makes me want to be better. And so a couple years back, I actually put together a medley of her older songs that I kind of picture this is her thought process when she's going through a breakup. And so this is my Taylor Swift medley.
Said let's get out of this town, drive out of the city, away from the crowd. Said heaven can't help me now, nothing lasts forever, but this is gonna take me down. He's so tall, handsome as hell, so bad but he does it so well. I can see the end before it begins. My one condition is, say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe, red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. Wildest dreams. Loving him was blue like I never know. Missing him was dark gray all alone. Forgetting him was like trying to know somebody you never met. But loving him was red. Ooh, 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 burning red. 'Cause I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So shame on me now, flew me to places I've never been. Till you put me down, oh, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So shame on me now, flew me to places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Oh, oh, trouble, trouble, trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Stay, all you had to do was stay. You had me in the palm of your hand. Why you have to go and lock me out when I let you in? Stay, now you say you want it back, and now you say it's just too late. It could have been easy. All you had to do was stay. 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 All you had to do was stay, but baby, now we got bad blood. You know I used to be mad love, so take a look what you've done. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. Now we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. You made a really deep cut, and baby, now we got bad blood. Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just for show. If you live like that, you live with ghosts. Band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You say sorry just for show. If you live like that, you live with ghosts. If you love like that, blood runs cold. Yeah. Ooh, oh. So we are never, ever, ever getting back together. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. You'll go talk to your friends, talk to my friends, talk to me. But we are never, ever, ever, ever getting back together. Like ever. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. We are never, ever, ever getting back together. Not even in your wildest dreams.
Alrighty, well, another huge thank you to Portland Radio Project and Artichoke Music for hosting this. Make sure you tip your bartender. Thank you so much to the sound team and to our doorman and everybody who just had made this so special. Of course, Veronica for hosting and for making this all happen. It's really nice. It's really nice for me to be able to play and do this again regularly as a solo artist. It's been really fun. That said, Fox and Bones has some really cool stuff going on this winter, mainly that we run and play the Portland's Folk Festival, which is January 13th through 15th. Thank you. It's a great festival. We've been waiting since basically early 2020. That was the last time we had it, so we had to cancel it last year. And so we're very excited to bring it back this year. We have a lot of great, both local and national acts. And Fox and Bones, we will be playing with our full band on the Saturday of that weekend. And so it's pretty unmissable, you guys. Not only is the music great and the venue is great, but there's like a sense of community and camaraderie that comes out at the folk festival that like I rarely see anywhere else. It's really, really special. And every time people go, they're just like, I can't wait for this to happen again. So January 13th through 15th, we have some 3-day passes available still. Or you can buy single-day tickets, whichever you prefer. But definitely come Saturday because that's when we'll be playing. And if you're interested in following along with any of my projects, this one I'm mainly just on social media right now. I don't have a website or anything, but I'm at Foxy as Folk on Instagram and TikTok, and Sasa Fox on Facebook. Fox and Bones is at Fox and Bones everywhere, including foxandbones.com, where you can find us very easily. I don't have any music released for this project, but I am working on it, so I will be on Spotify and YouTube and all the things. So keep an eye out. Truly, the best way is social media. I do have merchandise back there that I made myself, so please check that out. I hand-pressed all of it, and I actually just made a bunch of new things yesterday. So I would love for you guys to take a look at that and support if you can. Yeah, I think that's all my business spiel. I'm going to play one more song for you guys tonight. This was a co-write with my friend Haley Lynn, and we also had our friend Liam St. John write the bridge. And she had come over for a co-write. Do you guys ever have sex dreams about people you shouldn't have sex dreams about, like friends? Well, I had one, and my friend came over, and I was like, we should write about this. We should write about this. And so we sat down and we put this song together. It's, just like our fictional story of like what could happen, And then Liam, who lives in LA, put the bridge on this song. And so I'm going to sing his part tonight because I think it's really cool and it's definitely an important part of the song. So thank you guys so much for listening. My name is Sasa Fox. This last song is called Jezebel.
Well, the good book says to covet is a sin, but I'm not pious type. I make a deal with the devil just to touch your skin. You got me calling out his name all night. I could be headed to hell while you're telling her lies. You've been fanning the flames of my fire. You got me in your garden. Say it's forbidden, but I got the moves to sink your teeth into your wicked Jezebel. No, I can't help myself. No, I can't help myself. You got me reckless and wild when I see her desire. Say her name underneath your breath. You'll be my demise, danger in your eyes, a shot of whiskey and a cigarette. I could be headed to hell while you're telling her lies. You've been fanning the flames of my fire. You got me in your garden. Say it's forbidden, but I got the moves to sink your teeth into your wicked Jezebel. No, I can't help myself. She's sweeter than milk and honey, and if she was just a thorn in my flesh, yeah, her words, yeah, they control me. Now I'm cursed 'cause I got blood on my hands, and it hurts so bad to be away. Every night I am, my body shakes, and it hurts so bad to be away. So every night I do what she says, You got me in your garden. Say it's forbidden, but I got the moves to sink your teeth into your wicked Jezebel. No, I can't help myself. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you to Artichoke and to PRP for having me. I'm Sasa Fox. Please follow along if you like what you heard. Thank you so much.
I will tell you that if I ever come across a rodent that's tripping balls, I'm going to tell him you say hi. Okay? And by the way, the next time, and you can say this on the radio, next time you get a hater, you tell them to fork off. Okay? There you go. Because we think you're fabulous. Yeah. Thank you to Sasa Fox and Eugenia Riot. Yay! What a wonderful night. What a really wonderful night of music. I would like to thank again everybody here at Artichoke Music. Thank you very much. Your graciousness is so appreciated. It truly is. And all of you that came out to Artichoke Music, thank you for being here. Everybody listening at home at prp.fm, you rock. Our next Listen Up showcase is going to be here, December 16th. Courtney Freed, Danny Lee, and Anna Diem are going to be our entertainers for that evening. Don't wait to come back to Cafe Artichoke until December 16th. Check out artichokemusic.org, see what else they got going on here, and make sure to continue to support these amazing local venues. They're really, really important to sustaining our Portland music community. If you'd like to learn more about Portland Radio Project, you can find me, or you can go to prp.fm and you can click that big red heart. We'd certainly appreciate the support. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. Peace out.